my goodness. It's America. That's friggin' America for sure. I saw it. Alright guys, I'm a little bit excited here this morning about this. I got the new compact HHO cell in there. And it's just 2 stainless tubes. Just 2 small ones. And they're not that big. And I put the wires on there with crimp connectors and rivet. So I put the rivet through there. It's pretty tight, good connections. It's pretty tight here, so it shouldn't leak. And if there's any hydrogen that rises up to the top, it shouldn't leak. Because I had to force those wires through there. They're pretty tight. And yeah, watch this. This is really, really cool. Here's your battery. I'm going to put the negative lead here. You see that little bit of arc? Let me get a focus here. See that little arc? Anyway, watch this. Oh, there it goes. I don't even have it hooked up and it's going. Alright, I'm going to hook it up now and you watch. Check this out. See how, look how fast it's producing. And also, it's pressurizing the bottle, which means that the lid's tight, everything's good and tight because it's building pressure. So I'm going to turn it on again. Look at that. Look at all that hydrogen. I don't want to hold it on there for too long because it might build up too much pressure. It's only a water bottle. See, soda bottles are made to hold pressure, but water bottles are not. But this is good. So now I can put a nipple on here and capture the gas. Okay, it's raining outside, and I got this thing turned on, and there's a whole bunch of, let's see if I can focus here, there's a whole bunch of action going on in there, and it comes out of the top here, and it goes down into the bottom of the here, and that's a flashback arrestor, and those bubbles are all hydrogen gas or hydroxy gas coming out of here. And then there's a top outlet that comes out of here and goes to this little tiny torch here. So I haven't lit this. I haven't lit any of them. I haven't ignited any of them. So this is going to be my first ignition, primary ignition. Might blow myself up, but I do have a flashback arrestor right here. Whoa! Shit! It blew that hose right off. Good thing I had a flashback arrestor. Wow! Wow! That made me jump. Blew the hose right off. So I guess the flame must have went down. Must have went inside of the little torch. It does have a really big orifice on the end there. Well, I'm not really sure how much I'm getting or exactly what I'm going to do with it. I've ignited it twice now since I've captured it with a in a container with a flashback arrestor. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this gas yet. I tried to light this tiny little torch here, and it always flashes back. The thing about HHO is it's got oxygen in it, so it can burn, like, even in a tiny tube like that, it can still burn. So another thing is there's quite a bit of a gap here. This is because this is all pure hydrogen in this container. So if I put more water in it, there's less of a chance for a flashback in, like a big pile of gas to explode or whatever. It seems to be blowing this hose off. I had this torch hooked up here, in here. This happened twice. Once I caught it on film, and the second time it did the same thing. It just blew off. It seemed to be a louder bang the second time. It's more like a pop. I don't know how to explain it. It's not really a bang, but there's quite a bit of hydrogen being produced here. But I'm only counting like 3 or 4 bubbles per second. So I'm actually building more of these cells here. So I want to put at least 3 of them together and make some more, or see if I can make more bubbles or more production. Like I said, I think I'm getting 3 or 4 bubbles per second right now. Well, I lit up this this little torch here multiple times. I don't know, probably 5 times, and every single time it flashes back and blows this hose off. And this last time I demonstrated it, it literally blew the bottom. It blew the bottom out of the flashback arrestor. This is only a water bottle, so yeah, it's leaking out the bottom now. And yeah, this is only thin plastic, and it's not meant to take any pressure. So I'm gonna have to figure out something better. Now that this is only the first time I've contained it, so I'm glad that I've contained it, and I'm glad that it ignites and everything's working that way. But I'm gonna make a bigger cell next. I'm gonna put 3 of these cells together. A little bit dirty. Anyway, I'm gonna end up putting 3 of these together instead of 1. There's only 1 cell in there, so I'm gonna put 3 of them together and find a better container to put them in. And yeah, hopefully it gets better from here.